Don't know where. Yeah, he's on the other side.
No, he's done.
Sha la la la.
You're stunning, bitch.
Oh shit! Oh shit, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, should you run Restock or should you run Ghost? Well, in today's video, that question will be answered. Let's jump right into it. First, I'm going to be talking about how to use each specific perk, and then at the end, you'll know which one is better for you, because there's not one answer fits all for this kind of question. Let's jump right into this. So the way Restock works is that it recharges your equipment over 50 seconds. And now 50 seconds could seem like a long time, but it may be even a battle. So some battles last 50 seconds, and this recharges your tactical and your lethal equipment. Now, number one thing you want to do when you're running Restock is, please, for the love of God, do not use heartbeat sensor. I've seen some people that run heartbeat sensor, Restock, and then they only get the chance to regenerate their lethals. Please do not do this. The best ones to run with Restock are, in the tactical side of things, we got flash grenade that it's actually pretty OP. Like, it actually blinds and your enemies for a really, really long time. But obviously, number one choice is going to be the stun grenade, which is really, really OP in this game. And second of all, one that just got buffed actually is the snapshot grenade. So the snapshot grenade actually pings the enemies if they're around that vicinity, but now for up to 2 seconds, and your teammates can actually see them as well, which is something pretty OP. And the only way to counter snapshot grenade is you actually have to have battle hardened, and not that many people run battle hardened in this game. And also hence why Restock is really OP with stun, because if you get hit with a stun and you don't have battle hardened, oh man, you're gonna be in that stun for around 6 seconds. And that's why Restock and always having stuns and flashes can be really, really OP. Now let's go into Ghost. So the way that Ghost actually works is that when you have this on, you are undetectable by UAVs, radar drones, which are the recon drones that you pick up and you can use with your L1, R2, or whatever you have, and heartbeat sensor, right? Cold-blooded isn't the one that prevents you from being able to see in the heartbeat sensors. Now, there's a little misconception around where it says undetectable by UAVs. This was proven by JGod, but let's say you've got Ghost and you are at the end of that UAV ping, right? You know, we know the UAV ping has like a certain proximity. If you're literally at the end of that UAV ping, you will still appear even though you have Ghost. That's why there's sometimes when you see people in the map, kind of like at the end of your UAV proximity ping, and you're going up to them, and then all of a sudden they disappear, and everybody's like, oh, you know, they might have just got the loadout drop, they might have just got Ghost. But that happens way too often, and it is actually not because of that. JGod did prove it that even if you got Ghost, if you are at the end of that UAV proximity, you will still appear in the map. Now, obviously, with the heartbeat sensor, it doesn't happen, because 50 meters with the heartbeat sensor, you will be able to see him. Also, when you, with the new things that drop out of the sky, the unmanned aerial, the HARP, with the HARP, you will be detected. Like, you can see everybody in the HARP. The same thing when you call in that, like, special advanced UAVs, when you call 3 UAVs at the same time, you will be detected as well. So Ghost really is meant for close range UAVs and for the heartbeat sensor. You will still be detected by all these other things in the map. So now that we've got a gauge on how these things work exactly, for what kind of player will each of these be? So let's go for Restock. This are for the players that are for Restock, right? If you are an aggressive player, right, and you like to go on cars, you like to go on helicopters, Restock is the choice for you. Let me tell you why. So let's say you are gonna rush a building and you're in your car and you're pushing them, and obviously the car makes noise and people can see where you're in the map. And let's say that you know there's a team there. Well, the team knows you're there already. I mean, you having Ghosts may only help you, like, so the enemy team doesn't know exactly maybe what stairs you're pushing from, but I mean, you must have dead silence for that, but it will only give them a little bit more information. But I mean, the enemy already knows you're there. They already see you. They saw you come in the car. So in my opinion, always having a guaranteed stun or having guaranteed thermites is a lot better than maybe knowing where I am, because he doesn't have Ghost. But obviously, I mean, the enemy, you will have to have dead silence, because if not, most of the people have headphones in this game and they can hear you when you're coming. So if you're an aggressive sort of player, run Restock. The other kind of player that you can run restock, even though if you're not an aggressive person, is if you always play with a team, but you play with a coordinated team. Reason being is, let's say, obviously having ghosts is so you're not detected in the UAVs, right? Let's say you got restock, you get detected, you're in, and some enemy team starts pushing you, and they start shooting you. Well, if you got a team, then that's good because you're going to defend yourself. You're going to be able to defend yourself if you got good teammates, right? Maybe they pick you off, but your teammates are good. They throw down some cover fire. They get you back in the fight. And just like that, this is one of the most important reasons why I like restock. The second that you get into a fight, right, and you both can see each other, and you all know how many there are, ghost becomes useless. Maybe the heartbeat sensor, like I said, gives you a general idea. Oh, he's right in front of me, right? I mean, you got to be blind if you don't see the enemy right in front of you. But the second you start into a fight, in my opinion, ghost becomes kind of useless because restock and stuns have more power since you're already into that fight. Again, unless you want to be the little guy that's hiding in the corner, then yeah, maybe I guess ghost will be for you. But in overall perspective, if you're fighting, moving around, jumping up and down, people can hear your footsteps, you're pushing, you're aggressive, enemy already knows where you're at, having stuns is a lot more OP. Because let me tell you this, maybe an enemy doesn't know where you are, but he sees you and he shoots you, right? Ghost won't guarantee that win, but I guarantee you this, if you stun an enemy, fully stun him, that is a guaranteed win for you. I mean, God, you have to be horrible at this game to fully stun an enemy and lose to him. I mean, there is just almost no way, and that's why you got guaranteed stuns. You got that guaranteed win. Now let's talk about what kind of player will actually use Ghost. And I actually say that at least one player in your team should run Ghost. And the way he should play is around 50 to 100 meters away from your squad. Reason being, it's, let's say your other three teammates or your other two teammates got restock, right? They get pinged on the UAV, they get pinged on a heartbeat sensor, and they start like mowing down fire. The enemy team only thinks there's those two players, right? Obviously, if you had Ghost, but you were right next to them, well, they're gonna know. They're gonna say, oh, one of them doesn't have, one of them has Ghost, or I mean, we see three of them. But if you're 50 to 100 meters away from them, which I believe is an acceptable distance where you're fairly far away from them, where the enemy won't see you, but fairly close that you can help them out, that is when that third person can come in with Ghost, flank on the side, and smack the enemies and help your teammates out that are getting mowed down fire. And that is how one person should use it. So he should be kind of like the flanker. He should be the one that's always on heartbeat sensor, and he should be the one that's running silence weapons and maybe like a beamer weapon that can help you out from behind. But again, that Ghost player should never be exactly around or right behind me unless you're pushing, right? But I'm just saying, if you're running in the general open area, he should never be with the restock homies, because again, what's the point of having Ghost if you're gonna run right beside a restock homie and they're gonna know exactly where you are? You gotta use Ghost's greatest advantage, which is being undetectable by heartbeat sensors, meaning that you can flank the enemies. Now, if you want just an overall answer on which one is better, in my opinion, restock is better. And it just goes back to what I said. Once the fighting starts, once the enemy knows where you are, Ghost becomes useless, in my opinion. Yes, again, like I said, you can maybe get a little bit extra information, like he's running away or he's left. But at the end of the day, once you are in a fight, if you fully stun that enemy, again, because you're going to have him recharge or restock, if you fully stun that enemy, that can not only help you out in a 1v1 that you're going to win, that can help you when you're in 1v2 scenarios, 1v3 scenarios. You stun one person, easy kill, down to a 1v2, or you're in a 1v2, you stun one, you go to the other guy that isn't stunned, you take him out, again, you're in a one-on-one scenario. All these things are just, I just think, restock and give you the ability to play aggressive. And if you play with a team, then it don't matter if the enemies know where you are. I want them to know where I am. I want them to come and try and get my ass so I can whoop their booty. Ladies and gentlemen, that was everything. Let me know what y'all think. Peace out.